All right, all right. I want to welcome to the to Bite Down Box, and of course, this is the Pay Me No Mind Sports and Entertainment YouTube channel. My name is Wood, but I want to welcome to the show Ernesto Mercado.
How you doing?
I'm great, man. I'm great. Uh, Good to meet you. Appreciate your time tonight, especially on a fight week. Um, First, man, I wanted to talk about your 21-time national champion. Uh, Sometimes I get confused with that. My amateur boxing is a little rusty, but when I hear national, are these just different tournaments throughout the year that are all considered national tournaments, and that's how you rack up so many? Because you're only what 20 years old.
Yeah, 20 years old. And I'm sorry, I'm gonna correct you quick. It's 22. My bad. I gotta add that extra one. But no, yeah, no, they're just those are the usually the tournaments that are organized by USA Boxing that actually do the national ranking. So it's not like a local tournament that you would see in your state or city. It's actually the tournaments that all the nations come down, all the states. I mean, and
Okay, okay. Um, did you happen to beat anybody to earn any of those championships that we might know of?
I beat a lot of prospects, man. I beat, dudes that are signed right now. Like, damn, on top of my head, is a lot. There's dudes that got signed with Matchroom right now.
I saw
Aaron,
Hayden Brady was one.
oh yeah, Heaven Brady signed with Top Rank. He's a good dude. I seen him doing big things too. That's my boy right there.
He
Uh,
fought like a week or two ago, I think.
yeah, I think he got a unanimous decision win. He looked
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
Looked good.
Okay,
Uh, I beat Heaven Brady. I beat Aaron Aponte.
okay.
He with Matchroom. I beat Charlie Shee, who I believe just got signed with Top Rank as well.
Mhm.
I beat a lot of guys, man. I beat Malik Warren, who got signed with Mayweather not too long ago or a
Yeah.
year ago. So I beat a lot of names, man.
Okay. All right. The Nicaragua thing. What's it mean to you to represent Nicaragua as one of our one of our standout boxing or ethnicities in boxing? Great names, Chocolate Tito, Aguayo. What's that mean for you to be coming in the path of those guys?
Man, it's a big honestly it's a lot to step up to because those guys, man, they did a lot. Especially, like you said, you got Arguello, you got Chocolatito, you got Rosendo Alvarez, who made a statement against Ricardo Lopez Finito. He did a great ass fight, and we many people thought that he actually won the first fight. But it's just a lot to step up to, man. And me and my father were real close. He's actually from Nicaragua, born in Nicaragua. So him being, my closest friend, I want to just represent right.
And that's your chief. That's your head trainer.
Yeah, he's my everything.
I always like to call that out, man. With my father and son teams, I try to keep track of you guys, so I'm looking forward to watching your career blow up and whatnot. What happened with this Olympic situation? I know some guys in the states got thrown off by the COVID, but most of them made it through and got into the Olympics. But you were just only able to do or make it as an alternate. What tripped you up?
Well, to be honest, man, there was just a lot of politics involved. I mean, there's stories about it as history goes on, but I made it as Olympic alternate. I never got a chance to fight for the spot due to there was a lot of politics, like I said, a lot of medical issues going on there. I was trying to do a box off with Keyshawn Davis. I was
Okay.
trying to box off in there with him, but they wouldn't allow me to. So they said that they would put me as an alternate, but I ain't nobody's alternate. So Nicaragua gave me a call. They said they would give me a chance to fight for my spot. So I said, you know what, let's do it. Nicaragua never had Olympic gold medalist. I said this is the perfect time.
Man, you're a pretty positive guy, man. I like that, and I think that faring well for you or boding well for you once you really get cooking. Already trying to jump up to the six and mentioned as a goal of yours. What's pushing that for you?
I'm sorry, you got cut off. I didn't catch you.
Did you hear me?
No, yeah, you got cut off like mid
Might
sentence.
have a lag or something. Hold on. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
It says I still got you. Uh,
I can hear you clearly now.
can you hear me now?
Yeah, you good now.
Okay, yeah, something must have been a little lag or something. I was asking, I see you're trying to move up to the 6 and 8 rounders pretty quickly, at 3-0 right now. What's kind of the motivation behind that?
I think just all the amateur experience I had, I had over 300 amateur fights, like you said, 22-time national champion. So I feel like there's no need for me to do so many 4 rounders and stuff like that. There's not enough time for me to actually get comfortable and learn the game within 4 rounds. And since I have so much experience, I feel like I'm able to do some of the things that these past champions did, like, Lomachenko, Floyd Mayweather. They all moved up pretty quickly in the rounds and in the opposition. So I feel like I should be able to do the same. So did I get cut off?
I don't know I don't know if it's my side or your side. I know my signal looks a little shaky, but I heard you mention the other guys, Loma, Floyd moving up pretty quickly, and you trying to do the same thing. So salute to you on that. When'd you start boxing, man?
I started boxing at the age of 4. I got into it with I seen my dad training my uncle. They're the original ones. My dad started boxing when he was younger, and he kind of stopped for a while. He had a good amateur career, never went pro, but something happened with my uncle, and he wanted to. They started training, and I seen it, and I was like, you know what, this is something that I want to do. And at 4 years old, that's when I got into it.
And 4 years old. Have you encountered any guys along the way that had the later starts that you were aware of?
Later starts as in like what, like careers?
Well, like you said, you started at 4. Have you met any guys that you knew that maybe started in their early teens or something that you ended up in the ring with?
Not that I end up in the wing with. Not that comes off my memory, but I know there's a lot of past champions that have like I know one for sure off the top of my head, Peter Quillen. I think he started at the age of like 19 or 20, something like that, and he became a world champion. So off the top of my head that I fought now.
Okay. Now, and I was just trying to ask because I had a kid on last week, and he started at 19. So
Okay.
I had a question I was going with, but you won't be able to help me with it. But anyway, for you, 4 years old is remarkable. So that alternate backup, that was USA alternate.
Yeah.
And you were like, no, forget that. Let me go take advantage. Okay, so I'll follow that. Now, that really wasn't kind of clarified on the boxing scene article where they did short you on that national championship. I'm just going off what they have you in here is 21 times, but it's 22 times.
Yeah, they try to put me as alternate, man. Like I told you, I ain't nobody's alternate. I feel like I'm the best. So they didn't want to give me the box off. That's fine. I'll go see y'all in Argentina. That's how it was supposed to be planned, but COVID kind of ruined everything for me. And
Okay.
I let them too, because I had to let them know. I told them I'll see y'all in Argentina, and they had a little they felt a little funny about that one, but it's cool.
All right. You're listed, or they have you on here describing you as a was a boxer puncher with a high ring IQ. Who are your influences?
I mean, there's a lot of fighters I like. Coming from Alexis Arguello to Sugar Ray Leonard to Salvador Sanchez. It's a mix of great fighters that I love, man, and I implement little parts of each and every single one of them into my style.
I hear you. 140, man. Well, actually, boxing, just to pick up, just to make this your career. I'm kind of skeptical of this year with where we are as a sport, where the game is, and I don't want to bog you down with all of the details of what's going on in the business right now. But are you upbeat, of a prosperous and long career despite some of the stuff that we're kind of working through right now?
Yeah, I mean, everything's pretty much the same, to be honest with you. I mean, it's a little harder to get fights, and some.
Did you hear any of that?
Yeah, I heard you. Your camera
got a little lag again.
Yeah. Are you good, or you want me to wait?
You hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. Your camera just froze though. Okay, I can see you now, or I'm not sure if it's you or me. Can you hear me? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, like I was saying, this whole COVID thing kind of slowed everything down. It's a little hard to get fights.
You can go ahead.
Okay. Yeah. So I was saying, the COVID thing kind of slowed a lot of things down. Whether in terms of, thing.
Sorry about that.
No, it's fine. Are you good now?
Yeah,
I'm good. You look clear now. You don't look laggy.
Okay.
What was your question again? I'm sorry.
I think I was asking you about just your outlook on boxing, as challenging as it may look to some of us. And I know it's a lot of frustration about the big time fights, but are you still very optimistic going into this?
Yeah, of course. Big fights are not I mean, it's shown in history like big fights never been made like that, anyways. Regardless of what's going on now, I feel like it's just a little harder now because of the pandemic. It's slowing a lot of things down. There's a lot of fights that can't be made, or opponents that are COVID or some type of medical thing. But I gotta stay positive about it, man. I got another fight coming up, so that's all I can do.
Okay. Just so everybody understands, he is fighting this Saturday at the Commerce Casino in Commerce, California. The opponent is Marc Misiura, who's 2-2-1 with one knockout. It is a 6-round fight, super lightweight. I was impressed by your comments on the guy. You said you're going to be getting the best version of him. So have you checked him out on footage wise and whatnot to put a game plan together?
Yeah, I checked him out. He fought a lot of undefeated prospects. I believe on Top Rank, and a couple other guys. I think a PBC guy as well. He went the full distance with them, and they're good prospects. But I like to show that I'm different. I'm gonna make a statement coming Saturday, February 12th. I'm gonna knock him out.
Okay. You said, and just this would take you to 4-0 with 4 knockouts if you're successful in doing that. But you said I plan on sending a message to the entire division. What do you think about 140? It's loaded right now. In my opinion, it's one of my top 2 or 3 divisions. But what's your outlook on it?
I'm actually fighting at 135. This fight is at 140, just to catch weight because it was a late notice opponent, so he wanted to make 140. That's the fight we made it at. But I fight at 135. Right now, I'm just fighting catch weights.
Okay.
But 135 is a loaded weight class. We got a lot of great talent, and I like that because that's just gonna be able to show better fighters. To me, bring out the best of me. I feel like sometimes when you get a fighter that's not as competitive or on the same level as you, it makes you lazy or it doesn't bring out the best of you. And having these great talents in there, I feel like it could definitely show something out of me that people haven't seen in a long time in boxing.
What do you think? Okay. We've been having this. We are a lot of us, well, not me, but some people were premature in labeling this new group of lightweights as the new 4 kings and whatnot. Who knows if one of them has already gone north to 140. It looks to be that way with Teofimo Lopez. But where do you think you fit in style wise? What do you think you're bringing to this mix that that people will see in Tito Mercado?
Well, I mean, honestly, man, I got the physical capabilities. I'm 5'11". I got long reach. I'm real athletic. And on top of that, man, I got a lot of skills. And I think that the thing that's gonna separate me most from these fighters is that, no disrespect to none of these fighters. Well, actually, it's a lot of disrespect. They don't got no killer in them. I think that's the difference. That's the thing that we haven't seen in a long time. That's the thing that we haven't. That's why boxing hasn't been so. We haven't had a killer like that in a long time. And I feel like that's what I bring into the mix.
Hey, you're a confident guy. I like it. Speak with a lot of authority and presence and whatnot. So I think it's gonna go well for you. How do you feel? You mentioned a couple of these guys. Warren's been on some shows. Aponte, I think, was on Matchroom maybe this past weekend or last weekend. Haven was on Top Rank. You mentioned Keyshawn Davis. You're listed on here as somewhat of a free agent, promotion wise or promoter wise. How are you sitting back looking at all of this? The guys kind of getting the eyes on them being on TV and whatnot.
It don't really bother me. My time gonna come. Like I said, right now I'm just trying to stack up the fights, get the experience in. A lot of these promoters have reached out to me. It's just a personal thing. And if I see a deal that comes along that's something that I find beneficial, then of course we will get that and we'll be in those television fights. But for now, I'm just right here chilling. And I'm kind of promoting myself on social media right now. Everybody's seeing the knockouts and everything, so I'm cool where I'm at. But okay. I congratulate those guys because they're looking real good. My time gonna come though.
Okay, where before you get out of here, man, where can people find you social media wise?
They can follow me on everything at Real Tito Mercado.
I can remember that. Last word to the now. Saturday is that streaming on anything? Do you know of, or is it just?
I believe they are streaming it. I couldn't tell you exactly where. I know they are streaming it though. Off the top of my head, I'm not sure. If you follow me in the socials, I'll be posting all the details.
Okay. Last word to anybody that wants to know about Tito Mercado.
Hey man, I'm a real threat coming in. Y'all gonna know too.
And I like what I hear. Like I said, I'm a fan. If I come across it, or if I see you post something about how people can get in, can check you out, I look into it. I am a fan of the club shows and the smaller cards and whatnot. And I just mentioned this to a guest last week. I thought a lot of companies seem to be eager to get into the streaming game for the club shows and whatnot. So I hope it is available out there for people that want to check you out, or maybe we can come back afterwards and find the action on YouTube.
Yeah, most definitely, man.
Hey, best of luck to you and your father, man.
I appreciate you, Whit. Thank you, man, for your time.
Thank you. Take care.
Take care, man.